Hey, welcome back to my channel. I am your girl Tam, your favorite travel bestie. And so today we are going to be talking about, that's right. Oh, I had it up backwards. Passports. That's right. We're going to be talking about passports because one thing I want everybody to know is that if you are trying to go on any type of holiday travels, you might want to do this right now because it may make or break your travel plans for the holidays. So whether you're jetting off for like Thanksgiving or Christmas, or you're planning on joining me to Ghana in March of 2026, then I'm going to break down what you need to apply for your passport right now and how long it actually takes to get it back here in 2025. So your passport is more than just a travel document. It's your gateway to freedom. So it opens up doors to experiences, business opportunities, and memories that go beyond your zip code. Okay, but here's the thing. It's also one of those most overlooked steps in your travel planning. You know, you get so excited, you're about to go to Jamaica or you're going to go to Puerto Rico. Sorry, not Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is U.S. territories. But you're going to go somewhere like maybe Dominican Republic, or you're going to go to France, etc., etc. You want to make sure that you have your passport. And there's a lot of things, all the little technical details that most people don't really think about when it comes to getting their passports and traveling. But there's definitely a lot of things to talk about. So I can't tell you how many people hit me up about 2 weeks before a trip saying, Tam, how do I get my passport fast? Well, my answer is it's always the same. The key is you need to plan ahead. Okay, first of all, you need to hire me as your travel agent. Okay, your travel bestie. I am here to get you together. So if you would have hired me in the beginning, you would have known that you already needed to have your passport prior to even talking about a trip internationally. Okay, just saying. Shameless plug there, right? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about the preparation for the passport. So we're going to talk real numbers. So as of October 2025, we all know that we are currently in a federal government shutdown. So give the system and the process a little bit of grace because it might be taking longer these days, okay? So for the most part, it generally takes about 4 to 6 weeks to process your application process, but you can have it expedited for like an additional $60, and that will get your passport application through in about 2 to 3 weeks. So generally, it'll cut about half of that time off. But now, if you're going to be going for the holiday season, well, delays are common, even with expedited passport applications, because everybody trying to do it at the same time. Trying to do the same thing at the same time. Okay, so again, if you'd have hired me as your travel agent, you would have already known you was required to have that passport 6 months to your travel date. Just saying. All right. So if you are planning on traveling right now in November or December, now is the perfect time to start the application process. So today is October the 19th, baby. You need to do this first thing Monday morning, October 20th, if you're trying to go anywhere for Thanksgiving and or Christmas. Okay. And at this point now, you do need the expedited application. So here are a few ways to make sure your passport application goes through without a hitch. So first, you're going to go on the official site, travel.state.gov, for all your forms and updates. So there's also a little caveat there. You have several types of passport applications. So you have obviously for your over the age of 16 years old, which considers you an adult. And then you have your under 16 years old, which obviously is a child. And just so you're aware that if you have a child and potentially have any type of custodial concerns or issues, or your paperwork says that you don't have the physical custody or permanent custody or whatever the terms are now for your child, unfortunately, you're going to have to get the other parent to sign off on those forms. So be very clear about that. Could create a delay all within itself. If you need additional information or assistance with that, please get in contact with me because I've had to go through that myself. So if you are needing additional help or understanding or whatever, how that process works, please reach out to me. I would definitely assist you with that. But So those are all the different forms that are out there on the site. So I advise you to go out there and look. You will also take a passport approved photo with a white background, no filters. Honey, you can't even smile. I look like, if anybody is familiar with the movie called Set It Off, I look like Cleo from Set It. No, not Cleo. Jada Pickett's character, whatever Jada Pickett's character is. I'll try to pop her picture right here. But if y'all are familiar with her, that's who I looked like on my passport photo. Wasn't smiling or nothing. I was. So yeah. Anyway, I don't know why they had you do that, but you can't smile. You might be able to do a little smirk, like, something like that, but you can't be like, nah, they don't want all that. They want your hair pulled back, type deal. Or if you have a haircut, you don't have to worry about it. Like for me, I think I have one photo where I had a fade, and then another photo where I had actually braids, where I look like the girl from Set It Off. So I have two different types of passports. Anyway, that's a whole nother conversation there. But then next, you want to double check your documents and your signatures before you mail them out. So generally, if you go to like your local post office, they can help you with all of that. They have all of the applications there. They will also do like a processing fee. I would recommend do that as well. Don't really try to do it on your own, but in case you have to do it on your own, you can just go out there and do all the documents and sign off everything and send everything to the people. But I would advise that you definitely reach out to like the postal service. Way more easier. They'll take care of everything for you. The only thing that they might tell you to do is that you might need to go get another picture in case you in there smiling and cheesing or whatever and you didn't do something right. So that's pretty much it. All right, so if you already have a passport, make sure it's valid for at least 6 months beyond your return date. So we kind of talked about that a little bit before. So make sure that if you were, say for instance, you're traveling in December of this year, December 2025, you need to already have a passport that is not expiring 6 months from December. And it's weird because they try to say that in case something happens, you get overseas, something occurs, you got more than enough time to work out a deal to get your behind back over here in the United States, okay? So it's really just a precautionary thing. Don't think too much into it, but I know it seems crazy that you got to have your passport not expiring within at least 6 months, but make sure that it's not expiring at least 6 months before your travel date. If so, unfortunately, you're going to need to go get you another passport ASAPidly, okay? Again, I'm your girl Tam, your favorite travel bestie. If you're looking for somebody that's going to help you book all of your trips and get you through all the wickets as far as getting your trips and your passports and your visas and any other documents that you need to travel, make sure you reach out to your girl. Again, shameless plug there, but anyway, we'll keep going. All right, so remember, you're not just preparing for a trip, you're preparing for a moment that could change your life. So speaking of that, you all are aware that I do have an upcoming trip to Ghana, Africa, okay, in March of 2026. So if you are interested today, literally, I'll give you another week or so, but you need to let me know like as soon as possible. But this is exactly why I'm trying to do this this passport video, because I want you all to be aware that passports is a gateway to creating not just memories, but you can build wealth and legacy. You can do all types of things with passports and visas. And it's so important that everybody has one, in my personal opinion. I think everybody should have a passport. I don't care where you think we rank as far as the country, but we still need to have a passport so that you have an opportunity to go and visit and do all the different things that you feel that you want to do. Okay, so to go to Ghana, let me get back on track. But to go to Ghana, you need a valid passport and a visa for entry. So getting that done now keeps you ahead of the game. All right. So if we're not going into March, go ahead and start getting your passport and your visas done right now. If you are needing assistance for any of that, make sure you reach out to me because I can help you get all of that for you. Okay. All right. So if you found any of this information, oh, I'm sorry. I have one more thing. I cannot believe I I forgot about this. So there may be also another question about who can get a passport. Now, who can get a passport? You would think everybody should be able to get a passport. So if you are a person that owes child support more than $2,500 in the arrears, then unfortunately you are not able to get a passport. Ain't that crazy? I did not know that. I had to look it up myself. If you are a felon, you can get a passport. However, if you are still under any type of parole or probation, or you are up under some sort of advisement of the courts or some kind of watch from the courts, then they will not allow you to get a passport. You would also have to have your probation officer or even a court assign you the opportunity to get a passport. So yes, felons can get a passport, but there are some technical details behind it that will require a lot more, in my terms, I like to say rigmarole, in order for you to get it. But you can obtain it. It just will take a little bit of some extra massaging and some extra, people that's going to be able to assist you to get it done. So with that being said, pretty much everybody except for them two categories I just talked about should have their passport. I'm talking about a kid, a baby, a teenager, an adult, a senior citizen. Everybody needs a passport. So again, if you found this information helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that way you never miss anything that your travel bestie uploads, okay? All right, so I am also going to be downloading my free passport ready guide right now on tamstationsTravels.com. You can go either to my link tree, you can go to the link in my bio, or you can go right down in the description block of this video, and you will be able to get my guide to preparing you to get your passport like right now, okay? So I hope to talk with you all soon, and I would like to walk you through every step to apply, renew, and get your trip ready, or get your passport ready so that we can go on this next trip together. Okay? So if you need any personal help, or you need any type of travel tips or travel plans, and or you looking for somebody to just help you book your next vacation, make sure you reach out to me. I am your girl Tam, your favorite travel bestie. I hope I see you all at the flight. Y'all have a good evening. Goodbye.